Scarlet may be iffy, but Goat never is. I wish I could say that. This episode of Durarara was good. I still believe that, but I had to watch it twice, and it's because the first time I could not understand for the life of me what was going on. I was so confused. Like, I understood the little bits of foreshadowing they had in the episode. I understood a little bit of the, I guess, I don't know if you would call this foreshadowing or symbolism, but the thing with the darts, I'll explain that in a couple of seconds. But yeah, I didn't really know what was going on, so I went back, watched the episode after getting the original notes, and now I know exactly what went on during the episode. So if you're still a little confused, I'd suggest that you watch it again and only pay attention to the dialogue. That's what I did the second time around. I think this is because the show was not trying to go at a snail's pace like the first season or the first course of the second season was, but with that being said, it does feel like it's going around a little too fast, and I feel part of that is because of maybe they're just pushing this. I know that they only have like maybe 3-4 arcs left until the end of Durarara, period. But besides that, I also think that they should have worked on the transition between scene to scene better, because there were plenty of times in this episode where like you couldn't tell if we were in real time or if we were looking at a flashback. You weren't able to tell, and that's because I don't think that the transition from flashback to current time, you know, real time, was fluid enough. I don't think that it really connected well. To an extent, I guess you could quote unquote say it broke the flow of the narrative. I don't like saying stuff like that, that's so buzzy. Buzzwords to the max, but you understand the point. It just kind of, the flashbacks or the transition should have been fixed. That being said, that was my only real problem with the episode. I didn't really have too big of a problem other than that. It came from the episode after playing that one mission in Left 4 Dead 2 where you have to dump the gas into the car. That shit was annoying. So this was just like a relief. Looked good. Yeah, I'm gonna go into it. Nice shots from 332 to 336. There was a nice little car chasing scene with the horse. That was all nice. Show overall, I think, looked good from an animation and shot standpoint. I think that fight with Isaiah and the guy from the dojo, the problem there was that, yes, it was well shot and it was well animated, but the art itself just fell flat. I don't know exactly what happened there, but it just started to look a little, like, terrible, and then it was okay by the end. Has Isaiah actually never met Akane? Because when they were, you know, when Isaiah got dropped off, Akane acted as if she had never seen the guy. She had never seen Isaiah. And to come to think of it, every time that we're supposed to, that Akane thinks of Isaiah, I've thought of this since the first season, they never showed Isaiah's full face, and the guy had brown hair, not black hair or dark brown hair like Isaiah would have. So is that even Isaiah that Akane met? I don't think it is. She has no clue who the real Isaiah is. And I'm assuming that the guy that, another person that may be behind this, I don't know who, is the person that maybe it was the guy that stabbed Isaiah. It might not be, but I think the guy behind who stabbed Isaiah was probably the one with the brown hair that knew Akane. That was something that didn't really correlate to the episode all that well, but I thought that it was something that I just wanted to bring up. I like how they did that little subtle foreshadowing to how the end of the episode would end. I don't know if necessarily you'd call it just subtle. I'd call it subtle because I don't think they put a really big emphasis on it. But when the guy from Heaven's, whatever the heck it was called, was throwing the darts at the board, if you noticed while he was talking about his plans, and every dart missed. Not one of those darts got even relatively close to the bullseye. And I think that that was kind of trying to foreshadow or symbolize how, like, everything he's saying, all of his plans are missing the mark, and Isaiah is outclassing him. I felt like that was what all that was saying. And I thought that that was actually really clever. I don't know if most people, I don't know who necessarily picked up on that, but I know I did. However, they did kind of trick us with the foreshadowing, because I thought that the guy in the bag was probably not Isaiah, but I guess that was a little too cliche. But we were right, or I was right when I was talking about the darts. That's good to know. I'm always right. I'm Sudi Damas. Cool. Sudi Damas. This episode felt like filler, though, because the only thing that I can think of that was actually somewhat canon was the conversation with Celti and Isaiah, and even then, we didn't really get too far into anything. I think this episode was just to reveal Isaiah's quote-unquote, I guess you could say, alliance, and just to characterize him more, but he's been characterized. And I'm not having a problem with them doing more to him. I just think that we could move on, you know? Overall, I thought the episode was really good. I had to rewatch it. I suggest that if you're still confused, rewatch it. Just pay attention to the dialogue, not much else. It's honestly really simple. Once you go on a rewatch, yeah, all that really happens is just like there's this one fucking group of people that have like this underground casino, and then there's this other people, or this other group that's like drug dealers and blah blah blah. And yeah, essentially the drug dealers just kind of want more info, or want the chips that the other group had. Rewatch it. I don't want to explain it. I'm a reviewer. I'm not a recapper. Anyways, thank you guys for watching. If you guys did enjoy, please leave a like, comment, and as always, I will see you guys in the next video. Deuces.